Hi, good evening all.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Very good evening to all my family members, my friends, my uncle, my father. My father-in-law is here, and my father has come all the way from India. He's coming directly from the airport, and I'm so happy, so glad to see all of you. I'm really honored. I'm very happy to see all of you. Now we have a very famous personality who's also coming, so I can see her. Yeah. Hello. So good evening, everyone, and good evening, Dr. Shamanavas, who's there with us. And I'm really honored to have all of you over here. I know this is a weekday, and you must really have been busy, but it was such a short notice because we were working with the dates, arranging the dates with the library, and I'm so happy to have you over here. My friend Vibha is there. My friend Zainab Sultana is there, who's also a mom. Then my another friend Shiba Hassan, she's there, who's also a mom. And as moms, we know my friend Sarah is there. So she is struggling with her role as a mom and as a career person. And it was that I had prepared a speech, but over here I think I'm not going to speak that because as I see your faces, I come up with stories. So I may take a lot of time, Mr. Hadi, maybe more than the time you assigned to me. But then a few days back, I met Dr. Shama Nawaz at an event, and we were discussing about motherhood role. And I got to know from her that there will be hardships. As a mother, there will be hardships. And as a mother, the role of being a mother and maintaining a career, it is not going to be rosy. But the way she has fought and she has excelled in her career, she has raised 4 kids, and she is an excellent doctor. So I think that is really inspirational. Head of the department, Al-Zahra Hospital, Sharjah. And I think as millennial moms, because we are vague, as millennials moms, we have a vague idea, and it is so much required to learn from our elders. So that is what the book is about. As a millennial mom, we have a feeling that is termed as ambivalent. Now, what is ambivalent? Ambivalent word means existence of 2 feelings at the same time. Existence of extreme amount of love for your children and extreme amount of hatred. And believe me, I've said it. That particular moment when your guests are going to arrive and your house is proper, and that one fine moment, your favorite lipstick is stolen from your makeup and it is smudged all over the body of the child, and also on the walls, and also on the sofa. So what would be the feeling? Extreme hatred, extreme amount of resentment. And when the child comes and hugs innocently, you are filled with a surge of love. So there is no entity in this world where these 2 common attributes exist at the same time. This is what the book is about. Well, I'm not going to tell what the book is about, but where there are various comparisons which I have made in the book as with respect to the millennial mom and the traditional moms. There are various quotes in the book. Now I'm going to read one of the quotes by a mother, and that is how we are going to understand how the main motive, as Mr. Hadi asked me, what was your inspiration for writing the book? So it was not any one enlightening moment for me to write a book, but there were a series of events, there were a cascade of events which led me to write the book. And I'm going to write, and there one foremost reason which I'm going to tell in the words of a mother, that a mother says, I wish someone would have told me the ugly side of being a mom. It wouldn't have changed a thing, and I would still love my children more than anything. But I wish I would have been prepared. So yes, The media has glorified motherhood. The media has posed a rosy picture of motherhood. And through this book, I want to give a voice to the feeble chorus that no, motherhood is not at all rosy. It is a mix of emotions, and it is a mix of resentment. And through this book, I would want to tell that yes, you can raise your voice. As a mother, we can raise our voices. Because we generally, as mothers, we don't raise our voices. Now, when I started writing on LinkedIn, I felt this is a professional platform. Should I write about motherhood or not? But then I realized that if it is a professional platform, but we are also instrumental in contributing sane individuals to the society, and that is of paramount importance, isn't it? And that was the reason I started writing on LinkedIn about motherhood, and that was the reason this book came into existence, and that was the reason I started pouring down my thoughts. This book is, however, a memoir. This is my personal story. But it's not that I have just shared my personal story. Whatever I have perceived, whatever I have imbibed being a mother, and whatever I've imbibed, the changes which I have seen in the society, this book encompasses all that. As a mother, you have ambivalent feelings. As a mother, you are always postponing to be happy. And through this book, I want to raise a voice that motherhood is inclusive. And through this book, I would want to raise a voice that yes, it is okay to vocalize your emotions. It is okay to say whatever you want to say as a mother. And that yes, motherhood has an ugly side too. So there is this quote, there is this paragraph which I would like to read. This is from my book. Being a mother, it is felt that this is what life has become. To follow the toddler everywhere in the house, the unrelenting cries of a toddler, the incessant tantrums, hopping upon you, throwing down the food from the baby chair, times when you are unable to put a morsel of food into your mouth, and the food on the table turns cold are a commonplace in a mother's life. These are just a few scenarios mentioned which make your head go round. You love your baby unconditionally. Nevertheless, you crave for that solace and peace within yourself. You tend to long for a social circle, people you would want to talk to and associate yourself with them. The fundamental truth is that time moves on, and so do us. But sometimes we are unable to fathom that the state we are in is impermanent. The truth is that the days seem to be passing slowly, but the years pass very quickly. Isn't it? That we are so fed up with the everyday chores which are going around with the kids, that we want them to grow big and we want to get rid of this. Once when my kid is going to grow old, I'm going to do this. We always long for that moment, and hence we are postponing to be happy. And when the kids grow up, we say that, oh my God, the time flew so soon. So yes, that is what motherhood is about. And Mr. Hadi also asked me that what would you give to a message to the millennial moms? Now, a message that I would want to give to millennial moms, that yes, when you enter into motherhood, it is completely a great story. And we must await the reality. We are masking the positive, but the actual picture, we are not showing the actual picture, because it is masked by the social media, as the media is glorifying motherhood, but we know what the actual story is about. I want to ask all the mothers to vocalize their stories, to tell the world about their stories, so that we can learn from their stories and we can create a better environment for the kids, because the mother is always frustrated. And I want to tell, through this book, I would want to tell that it's okay if you are a stay-at-home mom, and it's okay if you are working, if you are going to office. Anyways, you are balancing it, and you are in that, you are maintaining it, you are balancing everything as a mother, and that is a great deal. So I would want to motivate the millennial moms to upskill. Whatever your role that you are playing, you should upskill yourself at every time, and you should, and at the same time you are taking care of the kids. So you will get lost in the world if you don't skill up, and if you don't lend a voice about your own story. So I would encourage all the millennial moms to share their stories and to make motherhood inclusive.